This is Charlotte on the Scene podcast. Tune in.
Fyffe, baby.
You already know.
Love you, brother. Damn. Charlotte on the scene. What's going on?
Yo.
Yeah, we have a special guest today. My man, my brother, Fyffe. And let me just give y'all a runaround. Super producer, right? So he did a couple of joints for some people. Let me run them down for you, Rod. You ready?
Go ahead.
All right. So he produced for Teddy Riley, Rex and Effect, right? MC Light, LL, Eric Sermon, Redman, Keith Murray, Busta Rhymes, Craig Mack, Mace, Big L, Nas, Method Man, Foxy Brown, Jay-Z, Slick Rick. I mean,
keep going.
All right. So Ja Rule, Big Pun, Beanie Siegel, Memphis Bleak, Q-Tip, Cameron, Exhibit, M.O.P., Royce the 5'9", 50 Cent, EPMD, like. I mean, so we just, start to...
Keep going.
All right. So Ghostface, Styles P, Prodigy, Shaquille O'Neal, Chick Loose. Listen, listen, we're going to do this. We ain't never going to interview him.
Yeah,
man.
all right, man. All right.
Shout out to my man, Fyffe, man. The one and only. Thank you for stepping in the building, brother. Man. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties, man. We got through it. Man, he like, yo, L, I love you, brother, but I got things to do. I got checks to cut. I got beats to make, man. You over here holding me up. Woo! We here, though, baby.
No doubt.
Thank you, Fyffe, for holding on, man. Dear life.
Dangling.
Thank you. So let's get right to it, Fyffe. So how old were you when you got into the business?
Maybe like 20.
20? Really? 20? Okay. And what was your first record that you produced?
I would say on production, Rum Shaker was my first record.
Woo!
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
That's crazy.
Wow. So you and Teddy Riley. So you knew Teddy Riley before you did Rum Shaker?
A friend of mine, Franklin Grant, he was engineering for Ted. I came to Virginia to live. I was out there, and then I got a chance to meet him. And when the day I met him, I played him some songs, and he said, "Yo, I want to sign you as a producer." And then,
okay. So what was you doing in Virginia? Like
hustling.
Yo,
Fyffe.
Fyffe. Come on, man. It was like that down there.
Facts.
It was some money down there too, wasn't it? We can't rewind the tape.
Virginia was it.
Yeah, I believe it. I know some people that went down there.
Was down there.
Wow. Was your hustling days good, or was it like
I ain't gonna lie. Like my peoples, they was doing it.
Got you.
They actually, I was out there, I was with them, but I was really selling mixtapes at the time. So
okay, got you.
They didn't really want me to be hustling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And how did you
I was gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. So how did you start doing beats? Because I grew up in like a family that bunch of musicians. But ain't nobody buy me no MPC or no SP1200 and none of that. Like nobody did that.
I didn't have one of my own. I used to go to the studio in Brooklyn, and Franklin was showing me how to, use the 1200.
Okay, and Franklin is who?
That was Teddy's engineer.
Franklin Grant. Yep.
Yeah. So I got to meet Ted through him, and that's how I got on. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got with Ted, then I started like really mastering the 1200, but really learning how to produce. Period. Because like he showed me how to arrange records too. That's really important, and how to make your sounds smack. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So basically you hooked up with him. He had his sound, you had your sound. It was similar, or together y'all made it.
He was more like he always made his drums is hard too, but
right.
He's an R&B, like he's musically inclined. So I was more like the streets, and he was more like the R&B of it.
Right. I know you're the streets, brother. I got some records that ain't been released that it's crazy. Right, what's up? You got something for him?
Yeah. So what was it like when Rum Shaker hit the streets? Like you know what I mean? You just produced it. You worked with it. You were on it, and then that and then also the video, We got to talk about the video after you dropped on the streets.
Yeah, let's talk about the video.
It was a life-changing experience. Like I said, like down there when I got to Virginia, I wasn't a producer.
Mm-hmm.
I actually learned how to produce from Teddy because like we had like 48 hours to turn that record around. It was called Shake Your Rump. And he was excellent at remixes. I seen him take records apart and put it back together again and sound greater. So we worked on that record for like 48 hours. I added my parts, I gave it to him, and he just flipped it, arranged it, flipped it, made 2 different versions. And like I said, it was like his studio was dead smack in the middle of Virginia Beach, like down the block. Princess Anne High was where Pharrell. They went to school, and they got discovered from Ted because Ted went to his talent search and found them.
Gotcha.
But everybody came there, like Missy, Timbaland came to the studio.
Wow. All that. Oh man.
Kelly, the Public Announcement, Rodney Jerkins,
wow.
Rock Harder. Everybody came out.
All that talent. What about Aaliyah? She was around there too?
I never saw her, but Ted was working with her.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Ted worked with her before she passed.
Yeah, that's crazy. My family, both our family, my family in Queens actually moved down to the Tidewater area for a while. They went to Norfolk State and all that stuff. Yeah, they lived in St. Albans. A lot of Queens people was moving back down there. That's crazy. The video though.
The video was crazy because Ted did a lot of scenes. He had a house in the Virginia Beach on the beach. And in his backyard, he did like one of the scenes with the boat.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. It was dope.
Wow.
A lot of chicks was out there.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, my uncle was watching. It was the girl that was doing that
was at his house. That was at his backyard.
Wow. Get out of here.
Crazy.
Wow. Oh man. So you did that, the rump shaker and everything like that. So now you taking off, and when did you go back up to New York and said, you know what, I gotta do my own thing, or
2 years later, it was like, I don't know. Me and Ted always stayed tight. That's like my big brother. You know what I'm saying? Like he started me out. It was different because just did the Dangerous album for Michael Jackson. He actually.
Whoa! Stop! Say it again. Say it again. He just did what?
He did the Dangerous album.
My man.
So, but what was ill was after Rump Shaker blew up, we started getting tight anyway. I was like his number 1 producer. He had a bunch of producers down there.
Yeah.
But he took me everywhere. He took me to Mike's house. Wow. He was working on this soundtrack for Addams Family Values, and he took me down there and we watched it in his movie theater.
You met Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh man, what was that like, man? Hey,
I ain't really talked to him, what I'm saying?
Got you.
Really like this, but I was like, that's Mike.
Right, you was on business. You was on business. Just doing business. Get it, get your feet in the door. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. So when did you like all these artists and everything like that I lined up, that you've worked with? You did a lot of work. Jesus Christ, man.
I'm still working. I'm trying.
I mean, I know. Listen, I know that was this is the list probably from like maybe 20 years ago. You know what I mean?
I'm still
kind of sort. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I know that list is probably double now, but back in those days, like, so basically, you broke off from Teddy, but that's your man, and so what kept you going? Like, how did people discover you, or just your name was just ringing in the streets?
In the street. But I used to hang with LL a lot. That's my boy.
Okay.
I did a lot of work with him. I plugged people in with him. Like they like my personality. You know what I mean? I plugged other producers. I was never a hater. I just wanted to really, build relationships. Really.
Got you.
Brother Fyffe, we just had a big fiasco about LL Cool J on here in our last episode, but we'll talk about that later on because I feel he wasn't giving LL his true flowers.
I mean, I gave him his flowers. We ain't gonna go there, but I brought. Basically, you know what this comes down to? I'm gonna be real, right? So I don't want to, because it's about you, right? But I know LL's your man. I was like in verses, right? Because I'm a hip hop fanatic. really the only person kind of can go with LL. To me, it's Ice Cube because he can go the distance, possibly with the longevity.
I'm not gonna take nothing from Cube. Cube is dope, but Todd is the GOAT, man.
Yeah.
Like, and for his time, I'm gonna say it goes with times. People don't really get it. Like, he's still relevant today. But what I'm saying in time brackets, there was the Run DMC era, and he was in that. I feel like in his as a solo artist for what he was doing against all the other rappers, he was basically the most advanced and hit making and lyrically there. You know what I'm saying? So he had everything all wrapped up in one. Then you take it a little further because I survived these generations. You know what I'm saying? So like you got like the Nas, Biggie, and Jay-Z era. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Biggie was the best in that era. If he didn't die, like Jay-Z took it. Jay-Z's definitely the best.
Right.
But
nobody's messing with Big when a Big had it.
If Big was alive, it would have probably been different.
Yeah.
And you got like the 50 Cent, Kanye, Drake era. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at that, it's times to me. It's like time gap. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna stay on LL too long. We were just talking, and we always have these fun debates.
We could be on him for hours. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm not liking L, but I'm basically like, who is close, can do it.
I can't say many people because he had a
Ice
lot
Cube.
of
Only thing I said, Ice Cube came like 80, 87.
He was with NWA though.
I know that.
That's what I was saying.
I know, of course, I know that. But there's a lot of people in my comments that Cousin L's a dumbass. He don't know damn. I'm like, listen, they getting on me, bro. They getting on me. I ain't gonna lie.
Ty, I was just saying, like, you gotta look at LL came out in like '82. He was on Crush Groove. That's what I said in the comments, and he expanded his time from the '80s, '90s, well into the 2000s. So yes, that's covering 3 decades of music.
That's the only person close to
relevant.
That was Ice Cube.
I think Ice
possibly
Cube.
Busta Rhymes. But Busta
I think
Rhymes
I think Busta more than Ice Cube.
That's crazy too.
Yeah.
See, that's a whole
Ice Cube.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was like the only people that came up.
Yeah. Yeah, Busta's crazy. But let's get back to you. So what was it like when you were producing, like, say in the 90s or late 80s or whatever? And you were the top of your game, and you was coming down, say, you was in New York, you was in Queens, you was in Jamaica Ave, or you was at the Coliseum, and you hearing your joints on the radio. What was the energy like for you? What was it like, especially in Queens? Because I'm a Queens cat.
In Queens, it was fun. Like to go out. Because I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't. I was focused, but I wasn't focused. I was chasing too many chicks.
Yeah, I mean, they fight off the camera. You know how
I was going on 3 dates a day, man.
Hey, that's Fyffe. Let them know. Don't let them come to Charlotte now. Y'all ladies ain't ready for Fyffe, but let's keep this spinning.
I was doing the wrong thing. I should have just been making beats, being militant with it. But I had my fun. I still make joints. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad.
No doubt.
But Queens, really, it was good. It was good energy. You know what I mean? When I went to Manhattan, the parties, when the records would come out, I'd get love. But even with Queens, I know everybody there, but I was, you get a little hate too.
Right.
Niggas was mad. I'd come through with a new vehicle.
It's crazy.
Back then, what'd you have? What you pushing
I had
back then?
A couple of wides right now. Like at that time, I think I had like a Lexus Coupe.
It's a Lexus Coupe from back in the days. A bubble
Bullet
out.
right there.
Yeah.
I had a white Lexus Coupe. I had a drop BM. The one that you had. They had in Warning.
Right. Oh, really? Hold on, the 850.
I had electric.
The one that
blue.
Puff had. The 8. That's the 8. That's what the 850.
Well,
Right?
it was a 3 1/4. It looked nice. I had Terras on it, 18s.
Okay.
It had the wood package on the side.
Right.
Light gray interior. It was nice, but back then,
Oh yeah. You was I couldn't imagine. Yeah.
I was trying to just have
but as you should though.
Best time.
Yeah. I mean, as you should. People say, "Oh, why you spend that money or why you do that?" Listen, man, it was a hell of a time.
You only live once, so
you're damn right.
No doubt.
I regret a lot of things, but I don't regret it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
No doubt. One of your most memorable tracks to me Well, I mean, it's one of them, and I'm correct me if I'm wrong. But you done tracks for a lot of prominent rappers or artists in the game. What was your biggest track? I think one of the hardest beats I've ever heard was that Murdergram.
Thanks.
That was one of the hardest beats I've ever heard, man.
That was different for me. You know, I wanted to step outside of my, because I'm from the streets.
Yeah.
I study music.
Right.
So back then, like even before I started really producing heavy, or as I was getting into it, I used to listen to a lot of like EPMD, Eric B. and Rakim, like, like of course LL Cool J, you know what I'm saying, Slick Rick. I was listening to a lot of the way the drums was. I like drums. I'm heavy into drums.
Okay.
So what I used to do was the way like breaks used to sound. They used to have like, it was mastered and it have like gates on it.
Right.
I used to like to take loops that had gated drums. So when I made that beat, I only had the 1200 at the time. So it didn't have that much time on the sampler. So I caught something, and when I caught it, I chopped it. I kept letting it repeat.
Right.
But the drums made it stick out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what's up. So you started with the SP12s. Did you ever use 1200? Right, 1200. And I believe Pete Rock used to
Pete
Rock is big on it. Was big on that. Yeah. Did you go on, like did you ever work with the ASR or the MPC or not? Just stay to SP.
I was never like that. Like a friend of mine that passed away, Shot Skills, he did like Onyx. Did like Throw Your Guns in the Air.
Classic.
Yeah. We was really tight at one time.
Right.
So I used to really be inspired by the way he used the 1200, but he used the 950, and him and Large Professor was really tight. So they used to use 950s. So I didn't know how to use a 950, and I stuck into what I was into, and I used to like Emu System that made SB 1200. So I got a sampler that was from EMU, and he used it like it was a 950. So I would
got you.
Samples in there for the the length.
Yeah.
Length. Yeah.
Right.
So
so let's speed it up a little bit, right? So we're going into, well, let me ask you a question, because I know you work with a lot of artists. Who was I'm not going to, we're going to try to keep the tone down a little some. We ain't going to do too much crazy, but who was one of the best artists you like working with? Besides LL, I know that's your man. But you know what I mean? Who was the artist?
Him, but Jay-Z.
Really?
He don't write.
So you playing your track, and you think that he might not be listening, and he's already got it ready to go in the booth.
I was in the studio when he did Murdergram. Luckily, I was there.
Wow.
Just for his verse.
Because there was two verses he dropped to that, right?
Nah.
I thought so. So maybe they took another verse and put it on top, because there was a Gaddy-O with the Caddy Cole, let the Gaddy go, bleeding on your same one.
That's a different one. I did both of those. I did Murdergram and It's Murder.
It's Murder. Okay. That's right.
Two different ones.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Damn.
I had to lay the beat for Irv. I went in the city to lay the beat, and Jay was there. I got a chance to see him in the studio, and he just did some shit like this. It was just like, all right, one take. That was it.
That was it. Done deal.
Rap, easy.
Wow,
that's crazy. Now, did you ever get a chance to work with Biggie? Get it around that whole energy?
No, well, me and Puff was really cool.
Right.
I actually went to the studio to meet him. I met Biggie plenty of times. I was supposed to have been on Ready to Die. Play beats for Puff. I sent him beats. It's never happened, but I was in the loop. Eventually, Puff wanted to sign me as a hitman at one point.
Wow.
That never happened, but it was ill because, like, even around the time he was doing one of his albums, he flew me to the Bahamas. They picked like 3 of my beats, 1 for Lil' Kim's album and 2 for Puff's album.
Right.
And we was always cool. Like, I knew Puff before he blew up, and he was always like, we'd be in the tunnel. I buy him a bottle of Dom Perignon. Like, we was cool. You know what I'm saying? You know,
that's what's up.
That's crazy, man. Like Jesus Christ, Fyffe, man. Yo, like I'm being honest. We can go. Listen, your list is crazy, ridiculous. So I see that you did a record with Slick Rick. What was special about that record right there you did with Slick Rick?
I'm a big fan of Slick Rick. I don't know if people understand. I don't care if he ever made another album again. The Great Adventures of Slick Rick is one of the best
all time
albums ever made. If you listen to the lyrics, to the production, to the sound of it, to the drum patterns, to the way he had his accent, the way he did it, it was like magnificent.
And Teddy's the one that did the single with him and Dougie Fresh.
Oh, the show.
The show, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Teddy is a part of hip hop's generation, not just one generation. Music, period. He changed. People don't even understand. He had his own genre. Like no other producer ever had their own genre.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the history of music, period.
Right.
I mean, there's graders like Quincy is definitely GOAT, but he never had a genre.
Right.
Name one producer that had their own genre.
That's right.
What's some of the classical? I know, like what's some of the old school records that? Because I know a lot of producers like to dig into the crates and get.
I dig every day.
Every day. So what's some of what's some of the famous? If you don't mind me, I don't want to get into your recipe, your ingredients.
Like, it don't even matter, you know, because I'll tell people, but I won't make like beats online and so people can see every day, like with videos. Like I feel like I'm past that. If somebody don't do their homework and figure out what I do, then you know, like I don't mind, you know, talking about it, you know, and you know, everybody got a process. Everybody is creative in how they do their own shit. Me, I've learned to reinvent how I make music every time. Studying. So like let's just say like you know, back then break beats was big, right?
Right. Correct.
So I like to program like the hardest break beats. I'll program drums real similar to that exact break beat that move people, because drum pattern is very important. If people listen to it in the edge of time, it's always been the drum pattern that makes the hit.
Got you.
The way the drum is moving.
Got you. All right, so let's speed it up. Listen, we can all these everybody you produce, man. We could be here all night, and I know you got things to do.
That's all good, man. You know, you the homie, bro.
All right, so hold on. So listen. Big Pun, he's not here with us. So some people might want to, since he's not here, some people might want to know, how was it to be in the studio? I know somebody else that produced for Big Pun, but how was that? I know that he's choppy. You got to kind of punch him in. Is that true?
That was ill because, you know, like that was one of the coolest dudes. Like, you know, I'd be in there. Actually, the first time I played beats, they always like my beats. But the first time I played Terror Squad some beats, I played the Murdergram. They passed.
Oh wow! That's
and then what they did was the next time I came, they was like, "Yo, John, I heard that other shit you made. Play something like that. Like I want something like that." I was like, "I played it for you." It always happens like that. Right. Everybody they think they start losing it. You know what I'm saying? But he was the coolest dude in the studio. You know what I'm saying? He shouted me out on the record. You know what I'm saying? When I was studio with him, he was a real cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Because that was important to me back then, was people shouting me out, because I didn't really get I still don't get the recognition. I don't even care.
Yeah, we gonna give it to you today though.
Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna know today.
Listen, I love music. That's why I keep doing it, and I'm always gonna be doing it for the rest of my life, whether I'm gonna be scoring or whatever I'm doing. But it's not, to me, it's fun for people to figure it out. I think it's more advantage for me, for them to be like, wait a minute, you didn't do this. Because for you to say you did Rump Shaker, that's over how many years? 30 years ago?
30 years, that's right.
So if I did a hit record 30 years ago, and I'm working on Jadakiss album right now, so let's just say the record I got is number one. when they really interview me, when I finally get to Drink Champs and Nori, my nigga, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I finally do my sit down. What are they really gonna say?
Yeah.
It's a lot though to unpack.
It's a lot. It's a
lot
lot
to unpack.
Saying, like, you know, a lot of producers get credit.
Right.
I never get mentioned, but I work with some of the best people in the music business.
Well, you know what? You could say Charlotte on the Scene was one of the first that really got me right, man. It started me off. You know what I mean? My man L over there, man. You know what I'm saying? And his cousin Rob. You know what I mean? There were some crazy guys couldn't get the audio right, but but hey, man, we gonna get it right though, baby. You know what I mean?
Right now.
So I'm a big of course you know cousin Ellen. I'm a huge Redman fan.
Yeah, he is.
Sick,
I love Reggie. This was my favorite MC. What was it like to work with Reggie Noble and Def Squad? And I see you done stuff with Eric Sermon too.
See, that's how it happened. Was my man Jamel is cousins with Eric Sermon.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to see them in the club, him and Bernard all the time in the club. Cause I used to be in the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm popping bottles. I just like to have fun.
Right.
But they knew I get busy.
Right.
They knew I was with Teddy and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was in New York. I was away from Ted at the time. So I was running around sometimes with LL, and then I'd be in the tunnel sometimes myself, or you know, with my people.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept seeing them. He's like, yo, I'm gonna get you on the phone with Eric. So I met Eric. The day I met him, he took me to go get that sampler. He was like, yo, we going to Sam Ash right now.
Sam Ash.
That's right. I know about that, baby.
I hear some of my BCs say, yo, we going to Sam Ash to go get the sample right now.
Right.
So, you know, it was like working with him. You know, I worked on his album. I did the Bomb Diggy.
The Bomb Diggy, the Bomb Diggy.
Yeah. I did like 3 songs on his album at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I did like maybe 4 songs on Keith Murray's album. That was my man, Shout out to Murray.
Shout out to Murray.
Redman, you know, I always wanted to be on Redman's album too. I used to love Redman shit. You know? So Eric got me in with Redman. And I did the first song on Muddy Waters, Rock the Spot.
Wow.
That was you?
Yeah.
Oh man, yo.
Yeah, that's top flight, baby. Y'all better, if y'all don't know, y'all know now.
Bringing off all types of loans.
Charlotte
My
on the
palms be
scene.
slipping the pen like Lynn Swans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, that's
Redman's so
up.
nice.
Yeah. I've always, you know, people say I'm from Queens, but I always love Reggie, man. But like, yeah, that's one of my favorite joints, man.
Thank you.
That's one of my favorite joints. You did Rock the Spot. Yo, so I'm happy. Yo, we can cut this off right now. I'm done. I'm good to
It's
go.
Top Fyffe in the building. Top Fyffe don't care about the fame. You know what I mean? He just cut the check, man. You know what I mean? Cut the check,
just tell them pencil me
That's
in
it.
on the album.
Yeah, that's it. Cut the check.
Make
Y'all
sure
can
the
do
money
all
right,
that.
we good.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
exactly.
Awesome.
All right, so you know, since we're on the rappers, and we're gonna, you know, what I mean, we're gonna move off this, but since I mentioned Big Pun, I want to mention Big L because he's not with us anymore, and a lot of people want to know. You know what I mean? A lot of people do interviews with Big L, and do you have a moment of Big L that was like a special type of moment?
It was crazy because I was in the studio with Heavy D. That was my man too.
Okay.
I was one of the only niggas. I was probably the only nigga from Queens around 30 Mount Vernon niggas every day. Them niggas treated me like I was a brother. Because you know, Hev is from the Vern, and Vernon niggas get busy too.
That's right.
You know, they run deep.
Oh yeah.
We know we went to few, man. yeah, this shit with a Mount Vernon dude is Charlotte and few.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm out there. They like, yo, we roll with you. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Hev rocking with me, so it was ill because Hev signed my man Herb McGruff. So we did a record called Harlem Globetrotters, and it was Mace before he was Mace. He was Murder Mace.
That's right. Shows on the corn.
Gruff and Big L.
Oh wow!
After we made that record, L was like, "Yo, this shit cold, baby." He was like, "Yo," I was speaking to him like every day that week after, like right before he died. Every day we was supposed to get in. We was gonna get in the studio. I was speaking to him like every day. Literally.
Wow, damn. Oh man, I mean, you know what? Like a lot of our greats, it's like a sad thing. Like you said about Biggie, and Pun, and Biggie almost had. You know, what I mean, you definitely would have been on probably his albums or one of his singles, but you did do Pun, you did do Big L, and it's like it's just horrifying to like know that we had these great rappers and they died just tragically, man. It's just crazy, man. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, it always been like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is nothing new, and it's probably getting worse.
Right,
because some guys they just do. It ain't even a reason, and I don't understand that part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, back at one point when I was like coming up, it was more like the reason. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now they're just doing dumb shit.
Yeah, just spin the block for no reason.
Like that. They killed Scott LaRock back in the days.
Right.
Like it was always wild when you think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Did
saying?
you ever work with KRS-One? Because that's one of my favorite rappers all time.
Nah, I never did, but I love KRS-One shit.
Yeah, he definitely, he's
KRS-One been one of the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Ty, what high school did you go to?
Springfield.
So your cousin, my uncle was the coach at Springfield. His name was Ben Moore, but he was with the Springfield. A lot of my family with the Springfield. That's what's up, man. I was right around the corner. I lived right on 144th Road over there. Yeah, I used to go to Mr. Campbell's barbershop and everything.
3rd Street.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You with the Springfield. Okay, that's what's up, man. So how do you feel? I feel like, being from Queens, you have like a certain, we have like a certain thing about it. It's like you got Brooklyn, you got Queens, you got Jersey, you got Staten Island, you got the Bronx, you got Harlem, What is it? Do you feel like there's flavor from Queens in your music, or how you produce and how you, and everything else?
Absolutely. I got my whole at that time, it was really the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I was really tight with Jam Master Jay. People don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up on Run DMC and LL Cool J. But like I'm from South Jamaica, Queens, where the Preem team was around, and Bimmy and Black Just, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Preem,
Rest in peace, Black Just, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, Just. You know what I'm saying? Like we fly. Queens is fly niggas. Like it's about getting money and being fly.
Yeah. Queens get the money.
No doubt.
Anybody from Queens, they all know me. And it's not, I'm from Southside, but I know Hollis. Everybody, when I hang with Jay, Hurricane, Smith, Fats, all the Hollis crew niggas know me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They all know me. Like it's weird. The Mount Vernon niggas, same thing.
Yeah.
It's like they just started rocking with me. Remember, like L, when I first met y'all. Now I'm rocking with all the Plainfield niggas.
Right. Exactly. But hold on, when I first met you, you had a studio. Hold on, let me tell you something. When I first met Top Fyffe,
right?
He was like, "Yo, go see Top Fyffe." Like we were in Def Jam. And shout out to Sam Scarfo because it's time for Sam Scarfo. Yeah. Sam need to get his flowers, but when he do his interview, it's gonna shake. It's gonna do a Cat Williams type of moment.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
One of the best.
Yeah, exactly. When he do his thing, people gonna be like, "What the hell? How the hell? And what the?" But we're gonna leave that to that for that moment, right?
No doubt.
So at the end of the day, like I came to see you. We all came, me and Sam and everybody, and we walked in. Fyffe had a studio. He's like, "Come on in." And we're constructing a movie theater over here, and we're doing this over here. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, bro, you gotta hold that. What is this? Like, is this a studio or is it their players' ball?
I like to be comfortable. So like when I first went to when I went to Virginia and I went to Ted's studio, he had the pool table, the video games, and it's like, but we work all day.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I'm a worker at the same time. I like to watch movies. Like I listen to scores. I watch films to get inspiration for music.
Yeah.
So if I got an engineer working on my shit, I'm gonna be in the other room watching a movie, having a date. Tell my chicks.
Man, I could have sworn it's full court up in there too, man. Like he had some crazy stuff going. I'm being honest, like Fyffe, and listen, everybody, like this is one of the guys. Like I know Fyffe pretty well, right? During my time in the industry, and Fyffe is no pressure. And when the energy starts pumping up, then he starts getting up. Like it's not like you go to Fyffe and it's like, "Oh, but hurry up, man! I got things to do." Right. It's more or less like, "All right, well, here's some tracks." You know what I mean? You want me to make something fresh?
Yeah.
Or you want me to or you like this? And so
no, I'd rather make something.
Fyffe is definitely that. Yeah, I love that. Everybody love Fyffe. My whole hood love Fyffe, man. real spit.
Y'all already know.
That's because he for Queens, right? But anyway, Southside, son. Yeah. Yo, so let me ask you another question. So another track I believe you did was This Is For The Fam. That was you?
Yeah.
Yo, brother. What was your mind state creating that beat? Because that's a very underrated beat. It was with a mill. And
let me tell you something. Let me tell you how crazy it is. So me and my partner at the time, we used to manage me. Mm-hmm. We would go to Def Jam every other day. Mm-hmm. Def Jam was like the core of everything. So it was like being on the block. Mm-hmm. Right. Get some money. So we'd be in there because mad producers would, if you got meetings and your shit was whack, they throwing shit out, throwing the technology. They might try to snuff you. Right. So, with me, I want to be the best always. So I'm trying to outdo myself. So mad niggas, at the time, we got amazing niggas making beats for Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Bink, Rock Wilder, like the best niggas in the world.
Yep.
So I'm like, yo, I'm feeding him beat. I'm trying to get on his album, yo, because right now I'm doing records with him. I got like 5 records under my belt with Jay-Z and never made his album. I'm in the crib overnight. The next day, like, oh shit.
Yeah, Fyffe, that's right.
I need something exciting.
Yeah.
I need something that's exciting. It's got to sound exciting. It's got to sound like adventure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
While I watch movies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, but the drum pattern got to be like hood. It's got to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm digging, I would go to A1 and get records and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I put the records on. I got my batch, and then I review it when I get home in my room or in the basement. And I'm like, oh, this is it. So I start putting it in the machine and chopping it, and then I just started. That's
right, baby.
That was it. When I played it for Dame and Jay at the same time. And I'm like, I know I'm gonna get on the album this time. They like, oh shit.
That's right.
And they're like, yo, so Dame like, yeah, we want it. We're gonna give it to a mill. I'm like, damn. It was crazy when they started doing it.
Yeah.
They wasn't even gonna have Jay on it.
Oh wow.
So they bought the beat from me, gave me whatever I want.
Right.
Jay's not gonna be on it. So now, first session, I said I want to go to all the sessions.
Right.
First session, I'm in the village somewhere in Bleak. I was see, he airs it out. He shout. I was like, yo, shout me, like my nigga Ty Fyffe.
Yeah.
Boom. Now he airs it. I'm like, oh my god. And Siegel, another session. Siegel, he's going crazy. Then I'm at Def Jam the next day, coming down the escalators, Kevin Lyles and Jay-Z, right? He's like, I had to get on that beat, right? I still didn't make the album, but it made me laugh. I was like,
hey, it is what it is.
Oh, man.
Yo, you had to do what you got to do. I remember when you did Tears of a Soldier for Sam Scarpa, right?
Oh yeah, Skeezy.
Yeah, Skeezy, right? So we're gonna slowly bring Sam in, because Sam is really like, he's sitting up in the mountain, he's sitting up in there with all his fruits of his labor, just chilling right now. But we bring him in slowly, right? But I remember when we played that record. You know that meme of Jay? Everybody got he looking like that. That's what Jay was like. God damn! And then he mentioned your name. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna ask Haiti about it. He was like, oh, Fyffe is back, baby. I remember that. And then they said that, yo, y'all got, actually, a lot of them, even Tata, was like, yo, stick with Fyffe. Like, they was always pointing us to you. And because the energy was always great. And I think that they was just trying to, because we did a lot of West Coast tracks in the beginning of his album. Yeah. And so they was like, stick with Fyffe. Like, I'm like, with Fyffe, man, shoot, Mary J. Blige just walked out the damn studio. You know what I mean? Yo, L, man, I'm just chilling, man. You always just lay back. I'm just chilling. I'm just loving life, man.
Listen, I just like to have a good time. Like right now, it's all about, like even now, like some of this shit that I'm working on right now is going to so reinvent me. Like, like, people wouldn't even understand. They'd be like, yo, you make beats like that? And it's like, I don't understand how they really just don't get it. I make music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've been like the average producer lasts how long in the music business? About 5 years?
That's right.
Yeah, not long. Yeah.
They had their run and that's it.
I've lasted like three
3 decades.
of it.
That's right. And still looking good. And
Better
still,
than I ever been.
yeah.
Period.
Yeah, period. That's right. Because every time, listen, this is another thing about Fyffe, right? Fyffe,
Tell me, I want to hear all the stories.
I know. Listen, Fyffe got to go. He got things to do. So we can't get crazy.
Fyffe said, "Slow it down. You keep speeding Fyffe up. Let Fyffe cut us off. I'm enjoying this interview.
I know you.
I'm going to enjoy this interview. I'm gonna get all the gems.
He's in his glory right now. He's in his glory right now.
You gotta understand. Like I was a kid that was seeing a lot of stuff going on. Even I went from a kid going to college to Morgan State. I used to see I used to hear the joints. I heard your name a lot of times. People don't know the joints, but I was one of them kids that used to open the album covers and look at the credits and read the back and see everything in the back and read who the MCs were cool with and everything else. And you are a producer from that era that was there. And I didn't even know you did Rum Shaker. Right. So I'm going to soak your time up. I'm sorry. I'm just a fan.
I'm being honest. When I first said I said we could. He was like, we was running a list on who we could get on our podcast to jump us off and get us right. I was like, I probably get top 5. You know what I mean? Blah, blah. Yeah. He's like, no, you can't. I was like, yes, my man. You can get top 5. I was like, that's my man. He was like, and so at the end of the day, when we run this list down and everything like that, now people are gonna see. Like you said, Drink Champs and all that. Of course, you're gonna get there, right? Because it's gonna. Listen, some of this stuff is gonna get into the circle.
No, I'm just waiting for
that call.
I'm gonna single this. I say by the spring of the summer.
Oh yeah, you got something cooking that's gonna really shake them up.
I got like 2 big ones. I can talk about Kiss. I got a leaker with Kiss. He gonna drop, and I might get a single. I'm sure it's gonna be a single. If they don't put that out, that's a waste of time. Get that right feature, it's a rap. I got other artists that's right now.
You got other artists too.
No, I got an artist that's probably one of the best female artists out right now. That if I get these,
you might have say her name, or you don't want to keep it raps.
I don't get the placement yet.
Okay, got it. All right, we'll keep it quiet.
Okay.
They say no, but they keep saying, "Yo, we figuring out like a few of them."
Talking spicy,
make people wake up.
No doubt.
That's right.
How'd you feel? How do you? I mean, it's a dumb question, but like, how is it like to work with Jadakiss?
Oh man, he's my favorite rapper right now. So it's like I made, it was crazy with Kiss. It's different. It's like I've been working with him since, when the first Def Jam, I did so much stuff with Kiss and I never made his album. Like I was on something, Chris Lighty bought it for an artist, my man, my son.
Yeah, my son. Yeah, no doubt. Rest in peace, Chris Lighty too.
Yeah, rest in peace, Chris, baby. Chris. One of the tracks I did, it had Jadakiss on it. And I always did, something that was along the lines he was on it. But then finally, and it took like 3 people to get me on there. Like my guy Slow Bucks. Rest in peace, Jay Ice Pick, my man Jay Ice Pick that was down with Rough Riders. And Shy Money Excel, my man Shy Money Excel. It took me like 3 years because he works slow. But it took me like 3 years to get it. I was on the Top 5 Dead or Alive album, the first song.
That's what's up. Yeah, actually, Slow Bucks and Shy work with our cousin Nia. She's out of Queens.
Yeah. That's
our cousin. That's our cousin. Yeah,
that's right.
That's our family. Yeah. Yeah, that's our family.
I want to work with her. Tell her I definitely.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem. I know my cousin Henry watches.
Henry probably watching
Henry probably watching right now. Henry about to come down there right now. Yeah. Nah, I don't think she's signed yet. Nah, she has management, but she's not signed. But I don't want to talk. We'll talk about that. But
she's been dope.
Yeah. That's our cousin. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So definitely. Yeah.
But like this time around, because on the Freddie versus Jason, I didn't get on that. I didn't submit nothing for that. Okay. In the last album, I didn't really submit nothing for that. So I was like, you know what? I've been hitting him with batches for the last year and a half. The 5 batches in, he's still on the second batch, and he got to complete some shit. So he already like 2, I heard. So
wow, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Right,
What? Hey, hold on, before you say anything, what was Lawrence like in his preteen days?
He ain't a preteen, bro. I was in my late 20s when he met me.
What was Cousin L?
Niggas, you know, they some real niggas. I fuck with them because I recognize real niggas.
Yeah, you man. Like we always gonna be up. Like Fyffe, pardon me. Fyffe was like meeting like a dude you grew up with. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he had all this going on, and we fresh in the industry. He got plaques all over the place. He got all this going on. I don't know. He might have had a basketball court in the back of his studio. I don't know that. I mean, he had all types of things going on. I swear to God, video games and things. It wasn't no hood dudes around. It was just Fyffe and maybe somebody else in there, if that. Yeah. And that was his first studio we met. Yeah. The one in Queens, right? Well, the Queens was
Long Island.
Long Island, yeah, it's Long Island. That one. All them big ass speakers bulging through the thing. Yeah. I'm like, yo, bro, how many speakers you put in this goddamn thing, man? Right. It was crazy, and he just was nonchalant. Like, I've been there, done that. Yeah. Y'all enjoying yourself? You having a good time? Like, I mean, you know, we can go out to the club too now. Hey, listen,
I'll be going out.
That was it. I ain't gonna say
I was going out.
Back then, Fyffe like, we could go out to the club. You want to? I mean, matter of fact, I'm about to go to the club. Y'all ready?
Fyffe, to tell these people about the tunnel. A lot of folks at Charlotte don't know about the tunnel.
Yeah. Tunnel, there will never be a club like the tunnel again.
That's right.
Yo, it was so crazy, and you know, I got my niggas with me, but I was lucky because I used to be in there in white mink jewelry, pretty much by myself, maybe with one other person sleeping. Right. For like 10 minutes. Right. You just rob me and everything. Nobody ever tried to rob me, nothing.
Right.
I was
it's your energy, bro.
I would get them, but you know.
Yeah. Your energy great, bro.
Yeah.
It really energy is superb, man. Like
it really is.
Like so let me ask you another question about Prodigy. You know what I mean? I'm speaking on a lot of the people that's not here. And, you know, Prodigy's one of the homies, and that's some of the, you know, that's Sam Scarfo, man, you know what I mean? A little plug there, but what was it like working with Prodigy?
I mean, I always loved Pete, you know, like, first off, he's Queens.
He is Queens. He's the voice of Queens to me.
That's And then, you know, there was just a mutual respect. Like, I knew him. I didn't know him until we really started working, but he knew me and I knew of him. That's so right. It was always a mutual respect. Everybody he know, I pretty much knew. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I was getting co-signed every time. They'd be like, yo, you know, man, that's my man.
Right. That's right. You know, we went on the Blood Money tour and all that. With Prodigy, good dude. Right. A lot of people think that. A lot of people they got a misconception of Prodigy, like he had to be this shoot 'em up, bang bang dude. You don't want to play with him, but he's just laid back and he's just enjoying the moment. He's just enjoying the moment. Like enjoy.
You know what's ill? Mm-hmm. So Eric Sermon is working on his new project on 300. Okay. It's called the Dynamic Duos. It's going to be different, right? Oh, wow. So he's getting all the groups that's duos.
Damn it, my group ain't there.
Corrupt and Daz, right. By Nature, or Smith and Wesson. What's crazy is, before he passed, he got the vocals for Prodigy. I worked on a beat, and then he got Havoc to do his verse. I got a record with Mobb Deep on his album.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So let me ask you a question.
Like classic.
Classic.
I already know. I'm grabbing that.
So we had a discussion before. So getting to that whole P conversation, because I'm my best group is Mobb Deep, hands down. What we talked about Infamous. We talked about Hell on Earth, Murder Music. We agree that Infamous is an album that you just can't. It's just one of the greatest albums of all time. It's hard to put.
Yeah, Infamous was my favorite album.
Yes.
But I liked a lot of their shit. The shit when y'all need to give it up.
Well, see, I thought Murder Music was like a damn near classic. I think Hell on Earth was a 4 out of 5.
All that shit was dope.
Yeah.
And honestly, his head nigga in charge when he made out.
Come on. Man. People don't understand. He did a track with BG. He did a track with BG, young black entrepreneurs.
Right.
It was crazy.
Yeah, he was sick back then.
And I did something with him. When I was working with him, he was, and I was working with Busta at the same time. Busta, the studio got him to lay a verse. I got a record with him and Busta that's supposed to come out. I don't know when, but
oh wow,
it's crazy.
Oh wow, what's it like working with Busta?
Oh man, he's just different. Like, what's ill is I've been selling him beats since like '99. It was hard to get on his albums at first. So many nice niggas like Knots and Rockwilder, all them retarded niggas on there.
I know Rockwilder. Absolutely, they're crazy.
Yeah, so but I finally, I always kept hitting him with beats, like, and it never came out, but I was on the Flip Mode Squad 2 album.
Yeah.
And I kept, hitting him with some more shit, and then I made the single on back on my bullshit album, the Hustler's Anthem, E-Pain.
Yeah, shout out to Rockwilder, but when we was on Def Jam, man, and I think he gave us some beats to work on. Next thing the next day, like Rockwilder submitted invoice. I'm like, what the hell? We in the studio. He a beast.
That's a funky dude, man.
Yeah, I listen. Rockwilder, listen. Shout out to everybody, Redman, everybody, Eric Sermon. Rockwilder's listen. He's a beast, man. He's a beast, man. We on the podcast having fun, but woo, the next day, Rockwilder submitted invoice. Man, we go to the studio with this guy, man. What the hell?
He ain't playing.
He ain't playing. He want that money.
Yeah, get that
but
bread.
he was a good dude, though, man. At the end of the day, this was our early days when we first walked in. We was first. They seen it. They was like, damn, we got some virgins here. Ooh, we got some virgins here. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man.
Brother Ty, let me ask you a question. Can you give me at least 3 of your top beats that you liked the best, that you produced? That game changers. For you, they were game changers. They don't have to be game changers for the game, but because we're all artists in our own way, and we process things differently. So like something that might hit the streets, that the streets love, might not be it might not be number one to you. So what was your personal favorites? Three is cool.
I say For the Fam was one of my favorites that I made. Of course, It's Murder. I did this one record that the sample didn't clear with Ja Rule on his first album called Only Begotten Son. This shit was so incredible. I used the sample from Diana Ross, I Want Muscles. Sounds like electric, like lightning. It's like,
right. And they couldn't clear it.
This shit was amazing, yo.
I hear it through how you did that. I heard it.
That shit, that record alone, after Holla Holla and whatever else he came out, that would have been his biggest record, period.
Yeah, that was on Vinny Vitavici. Yep. The first album. Yep.
I heard Ja Rule back in the studio too, man. Shout out to Ja Rule.
Yeah,
Shout out to Ja.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of things, you know what I mean? Being connected with Benny Boom and all that, we knew all these rappers before we even got on the Def Jam. So shout out to Ja Rule. We met him, we was introduced to him and all that. So shout out to him.
I rock with all of them, you know what I'm saying? 50 my nigga, Ja my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
50 make it hard though. 50 make it hard sometimes, but
50 make it hard. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm Southside, so I'm always gonna ride. But
right.
God ride with Southside. But it's all love though. It's all Queens, but it's all us, you know what I mean? Whether we in New York.
I'm not trying to get involved in it. I never got involved.
Absolutely.
Yeah, now one thing we about
man.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know what too? It's like, like one thing we're about is unity. Like I love like me being, with me, like I lived in Queens, from Queens, but my cousins from Jersey. I mean, I go to college in Baltimore, we live in Charlotte. Like I just love my people.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like
Charlotte the home team now.
So
we Charlotte the home team. You in Dallas. And so Dallas the home team now, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying
come
off
out
camera?
here, kid. I'm rolling out the red carpet. We gonna hang, man.
Man, you rolling out there. Listen, Fyffe rolling on the red carpet. I don't think you're ready.
Nah, my aunt's out there. We good.
But I don't think you're ready for Fyffe rolling out the red carpet.
No, I ain't ready. Well, I'm gonna be ready.
You got to get ready. Hold on, you got to get ready.
I'm gonna get ready.
Listen, you got to get ready for Fyffe, man. Like Fyffe is a whole other animal, man. Like Fyffe just, he just chilling, enjoying life. That's so Fyffe. Like, we do a health segment, right? towards the end of our podcast, we do a health segment. I see you still look exactly the same as you did when I first met you in 2006, right? What's the regimen? Please tell me.
First of all, I don't want to die.
Okay.
Number two, I'm having too much fun.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
but what it is, I know what it is to lose focus and get heavier. I don't want that for me. So I stick to a strict diet. I eat in the morning, maybe some oatmeal. I do a lot of calisthenics through the day. If I hit the gym or I don't, I'm probably doing 100 push-ups an hour. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I just need to do a little more cardio. If I do jumping jacks, you know what I mean? I'm doing hella push-ups. I'm fit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I eat lean. I eat maybe a grilled chicken or shrimp or salmon salad. Try not to eat after 7 o'clock.
Right.
Just eat lean, protein shakes. And drink mad water. Have a gallon with you every day. I guarantee you lean out quick.
Right. Yeah. Because Fyffe, a lot of people don't know that Fyffe's the laziest man. Like he come to Charlotte, he gonna have a good time.
I mean, I can't wait to get out there.
I mean, I was holding it back because a lot of people don't know that Fyffe is. Listen, Charlotte. We might have to have a Fyffe day out there. You know what I mean? We have to put something together, have Fyffe, a couple other people, maybe bring Sam, a couple other artists or something like that, and let's just do it up, man. Let's have a good time. And Fyffe will let you down, ladies. Trust me.
Whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's no fun. Let's drink.
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
doubt. So we do. So when we towards the end of our podcast, we do a cap, no cap. So this is basically, we're not gonna put a cap on you, but usually I cap.
I mean, listen, that's my man. So let me get this cap ready.
Whatever, man. So I tell you, I'm 100, man.
So first question is best era of hip hop, 80s, 90s, or 2000s.
90s.
90s.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. I really agree.
Yeah, I agree.
90s was ill.
It was really ill.
It was ill. Just like I got the advanced copy of Illmatic before everybody.
Oh wow.
Let me ask you a question off the record. Hold on, cap, no cap, but we still on no cap, no cap.
Yeah.
We had a little segment last episode. It's me and my cousin, and we said which album was better, Illmatic or Infamous.
It's tough. Them both was serious shits, man. I'm not even gonna put Nas against Mobb Deep. They from the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the sound I was looking for.
Got it. Got it.
Those albums was the sound I was looking to study.
That's right. Yeah.
So I ain't gonna ask you the next question because that was kind of based on that. You took it.
Go ahead.
No. Because I think with me, like I'm not even gonna do that because you're right. And we're people.
We pick Mobb Deep over Nas. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we. I mean
that's understandable, but I'm gonna say like this. I thought It Was Written was a great album.
Mm-hmm. That's the second
album. It wasn't Illmatic.
Right.
It had a lot of amazing shit on it.
Oh, yeah. It was written almost as better than Illmatic, low key.
Yeah, as far as hit-wise, he figured out how to make a hit on that
album. On Illmatic, yeah. I mean, it was written.
Yeah. Written, yes.
The sound of Illmatic and the sound of Infamous. Not even the Blood Money or the other ones.
Right.
The sound of the Infamous album. The Shook one. The sound of Survival of the Fittest.
Now, but my joints.
Too much.
So my joints were the other. Like those are the joints, right? But then you get into more Trife Life, QU Hectic, drink away the pain.
Whole album, but when it said,
that's one of my my top 5 albums all time.
That's one of the best.
Trapped in between two worlds, trying to get low.
Yeah, it's hard to do that. I mean, if you're from New York and New Jersey, it's hard to go up against the Infamous and anybody.
He came in. He came in as a war going on.
No one outside, no one safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever from these streets that we done took.
We talking about the P.
Yes.
P.
Yeah.
All the young dudes, if they listen to that and Illmatic, it'll change your way of thinking.
Yes. Both of them combined.
I don't know about the new Nas albums, but Illmatic?
Yes.
Illmatic to Stillmatic?
Yes.
New York.
Illmatic.
Yes.
New York.
Yeah,
broken glass in the hallway.
I don't even like the other ones is definitely dope.
Yeah.
Nas is amazing as a rapper.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's still
New York State of Mind. Listen to it again.
Yo, he still is. Like he got a track on the Nas the joint he's doing with Hit Boy. Yo,
I'm not talking about lyrically.
Yeah,
Nas been nice lyrically.
Yeah,
I'm talking about marriage.
Yes,
I have not heard a marriage like that.
Like that
album.
ever. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
The first 3 albums, his marriages to the whole album was beautiful.
Crazy.
Right.
I'm not knocking nobody's shit.
Yeah.
The Illmatic,
Right.
New York State of Mind. Play it right now. First song on the album.
Yeah.
Always.
You probably won't even want to play no more.
Yeah, bitches with beepers in the
You
blunts.
can play that now against most of the shit he been coming out with.
You can't even compare.
You can't even compare it.
That's why they call it the Bible.
I don't care who it is. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Can't
and
compare
Premier is one of my favorites. But even if he didn't do it, I'd still be like,
right.
That shit is crazy.
All right, so I'm gonna throw you under the gun then. I got you, so I'm gonna do it. You can bow out if you want. I don't care. So I always said this argument. It's not an argument, and I hate comparing, but that's what we've done it for years. I always said, and I'm gonna give it. This is your opinion. This is my opinion, but I want you to voice your opinion because you're an astute producer, of course. I always said that Nas was a great lyricist and is one of the best lyricists. I think Nas is like, I compare Nas to Mike Tyson, 21 years old. You can't fuck with him. You can't beat him at all. He's undefeated. You could never get in the ring with him. You're not going to win at any given time. But I felt like Biggie lyrically was on that level, but just had more charisma with his stuff.
I'm going to say this to you. You got those three that in that generation. And I love Tupac. I wasn't a fan of Tupac record-wise when he was living. I appreciated music a little better.
I do too. Exactly. I do too.
I like the singles. I Get Around, Keep Your Head Up,
Right, Dear Mama and all that.
Dear Mama. All the singles.
The joint that Eric Sermon
He
produced.
put a project together until he just about died. I feel like he was getting better with time.
Yes.
That makes sense.
It does.
All Eyes on Me was great. Machiavelli was magnificent. I feel like as he was getting better with putting an album together. But I feel like Nas is pretty much, he's a poet. He's one of the best rappers of all time. But I still feel it was momentum at that time. Like now, you got the young kids. They don't even really know. They know who Nas is, but they don't really know who Nas is.
They don't really
Nas
know.
is a rapper technically right now. Biggie's an old rapper.
Yeah.
Right.
Jay-Z was an old rapper.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all about relevance at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but Biggie, what's ill about Biggie is he never wrote neither. He was like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Right.
He never wrote down those lyrics.
Right.
He's mastered the metaphor. You know, and the why I liked him, he's like, Jadakiss must have got this from him. Every line Biggie has ever said was remarkable. For you not to write it in every line, you say one line that's ill, but the next line you say is even iller. And they mastered, him and Jay-Z mastered how to, it's flowing so much that there's no rhyme. There's times where they didn't even rhyme. It was in the rap, but they wasn't rhyming, but it sounded crazy.
I thought your Jews were ready, but they wasn't. So run him,
Right.
cousin. Stuff like
Didn't even
that.
rap. Like, there's no rap, but it sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, word.
Right.
So all right. So and then last one is I gotta give you some New York heat because I gotta parse the New Yorkers from whatever. So Yankees and Mets, man.
I'm a Met fan always to the heart. I respect the Yankees. I like the Yankees when Jeter and them was doing an A-Rod.
Yeah.
But I've been a Met fan even when the Yankees was up. I'm always gonna be a Met fan.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just not a Knicks fan.
I'm a Knicks fan. Who?
Good luck to them.
Yeah.
I'm a heavy Giants fan, but I haven't been.
I'm a Giants
I don't
fan,
like
yeah.
what they're doing in the system.
Yeah.
They lost Kaufman.
Yeah.
I'm a real Giants fan from Parcells.
Yeah, me and Cousin L are both hard Giants fans, but we just saying we ain't making it.
I don't like how the system is doing.
Yeah,
I don't like
they bugging right now.
Yeah, I mean,
They bugging right now.
we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, they bugging right now. But yeah, you got.
I got one more thing to tell you. So when we was on Def Jam, so I'm gonna just drop this because since Fyffe is giving us some good juice, I'm gonna give you some juice, right? When we was at Def Jam, right? we was in the studio with Stevie J, right? And I know that's probably your man, or you close to him, or you know him, right?
That's my guy. He's cool people.
I'm gonna just leave it at this. Stevie J.
That's a fly dude too, man.
Yeah. Stevie J got a lot of Biggie in the vault. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yes.
Ooh,
Stevie J got a lot of Biggie. Bro, it's exclusive Biggie that.
Oh, he not giving that up.
Wow. Yes, it's crazy. It was a new Big too. It wasn't that old yelling Big. It was a new
It was fresh.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Damn, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, Notorious B.I.G. Man.
We gorilla pimps, man. We know how we do it. We play.
Gorilla pimp.
Absolutely. You got anything for Fyffe?
Nah, it's a pleasure. I have any other questions that I have for you, I'll meet you in person and whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to do a part 2 of Fyffe.
Just a fan. We can't do this in an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like but
absolutely not.
Yeah,
this is
thank
part
you so
1 of
much.
Fyffe.
Yeah,
Charlotte, this is part 1 of Fyffe.
Yeah,
and leave your comments about Fyffe. Anything y'all want to ask him, and then when we run it back, we'll get right to it. So Fyffe, I know you're pushing some products and things like that. I see what you're doing. What do you got? What do you got going on right now?
Shit, man. I don't want to talk about too much of the placements, but definitely Jadakiss. Like, look out for that. Like, I've been really I'm in my bag right now. I got some amazing shit.
I see your eyes right there. Yeah,
I'm digging. They, the best part. I'm getting better, man. That's all I can say. I'm getting better. Okay. I'm going for excellence. I'm almost at excellence. I guess.
That's right.
No doubt.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Charlotte and everybody out there watching. If y'all don't know about Fyffe, y'all need to do your research and do your due diligence, because y'all be amazed. Y'all looking at some of these other producers and one of the best to do it. Probably the best to do it. Low key, man. Like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Well.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, I'm regular.
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. That's the beauty.
Same nigga. 10 years more from now.
That's right. You from Southside. You can't be regular. That's anyway, we good.
Hey, Fyffe, I appreciate you coming on for me, bro, and for my cousin and my sister.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just going to put that out there because, at the end of the day, this is a big one.